Welcome to Pottsgrove Manor. My name is Bob Studi. I'm the site administrator here. Pottsgrove Manor is administered by Montgomery County's History and Cultural Arts Department and is leased from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It was the home of John Potts, ironmaster and founder of Pottstown. The room we're in right now served as the kitchen here at Pottsgrove. It would have provided space for not only cooking the family's meals, but also for the slaves and servants who also lived and worked here at Pottsgrove. In John's probate inventory, one of the things that is listed is a clock jack. We have a jack which actually comes from Rhode Island and dates to about 1700 here in the kitchen. It works by weights, turning the mechanism, which in turn goes down and turns the spit, and would provide about 10 minutes of turn time so a servant could be doing other chores. According to John's probate inventory, this would have been the only room in the house that had curtains in it. Fabric was extremely expensive. The good fabric would have been imported from England and hard to get. So to have one set of curtains in a house in the mid-18th century would have been definitely showing wealth. John and Ruth Potts had 13 children throughout their marriage, 9 boys, 4 girls, all of which lived to adulthood. All did marry, and 12 had children of their own. It wouldn't be uncommon to find as many as 3, 4, and 5 young children in one bed, especially if they were under the age of 5. A linen press would have been found in the wealthiest homes, which would have been part of the care of textiles early through mid-18th century. Bed and table linens would be washed, dried, ironed flat, folded properly, and then finally pressed. In this third floor room, John Potts housed some of the 13 slaves that he owned here at Pottsgrove. He also held indentured servants, as well as had a small paid staff here at Pottsgrove. The first recorded view we have of Pottsgrove actually isn't from until 1870, and it actually shows the house after it has been changed architecturally in the 1820s, but it does show the miller's house as well as the grist mill, which John Potts had built here on the property in the 1760s. Other views are also included here in the room, which follow other details, everything from its hotel days when the Gable brothers purchased it and made it into the Mill Park Hotel, to when it was a bar room and boarding house for steel workers here in Pottstown. During the early part of this century, the house served as an apartment building with 3 different families living in it, and during the Depression of the 1930s, it fell abandoned. Now, fortunately for Pottstown, a descendant of John's by the name of Marjorie Potts Wendell decided Pottsgrove was important to the community. She raised the money, started the Pottstown Historical Society, and they actually began the first restoration here in 1939. During the Second World War, the house was donated to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, who under architect G. Edwin Brumball finished the first restoration and opened the house as a museum in 1952 as we see it today. The house was operated by the state until 1985 when it was closed down. That's when Montgomery County becomes involved here. We're leasing it from the state and working on the second restoration under the Department of History and Cultural Arts. And once we're done, we hope the house will look like this, with some of the changes we've already seen, as well as a new hood over the front door. I hope you enjoyed our visit here at Pottsgrove Manor. The museum is open all year long, Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4, Sundays 1 to 4. The site is free to the public. We offer programs throughout the year, and you can call for more information at 610-326-4014.